Welcome back, y'all. Blackwell Epiphany. We need to take our asses to the police station. And get a number track.
Officer
Because they can
Palmer?
do it by number.
Yeah. What can I do?
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
Within reason.
All right,
This
give me a
Palmer
second.
dude.
That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Alright, Peter Fielding's address. Alright, I think we're done here.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
The music's so intense inside there.
The front door. It's locked. Typical.
Oh, coming.
Oh, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm a friend of Peter's.
I'm a friend of Peter's.
So?
So I was hoping we could talk about him?
Funny. I was hoping to be left alone tonight.
Wow.
Guess who wins?
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
Let's try this again.
Oh, coming. You again? What is it this time?
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
Charming woman. Like a hedgehog, but without the winning personality.
We have to send Joey in? I'm about ready to, anyway.
Coming. You again? What is it this time?
I'm working with the police,
And?
and I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
Alright, Joey.
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake.
Can we blow him off?
I'm not just gonna...
Ooh, what's the card? Oh, we need that card. Can we blow on it?
No good. The rug's too thick.
Okay, so we did need to do that.
Ugh, who knows how long that's been lying around.
This definitely ain't his stuff. Probation, dear Miss. As your probation officer, I'm bound to report your absence from our meetings to the proper authorities. I understand your desire to get your head together after the events of the Carth House. But I'm afraid I must follow a formal process. Your next appointment is 1/10/2014. If you attend this and every subsequent meeting properly and in order, in a proper spirit, I can have your absence from the previous appointments excused. Carol Nowak.
After seeing the state of this joint, Red's a painting of a country home. Some kind of farm, maybe? Looks quaint, in any case.
Coming.
Coming.
She's all
You
tatted
again?
up, too.
What is it this time?
This is Peter Fielding's apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do? Now, please leave. Ugh, coming.
She looks old. But I guess if it's a sister or
again?
something?
What
I'm
is it this
guessing?
time?
We really need to talk. It's very important.
Well, I really need to get to watching this movie. We all have stuff to do.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, shut up, lady!
Sorry.
Ugh,
Is there nothing else for us to ask?
you again? What is it this time?
You know what? Never mind.
You know what? Suits me fine.
It's kind of funny, actually.
I don't eat.
I guess that's everything here. Do we go ask him about who he is? Who she is? All right, Pete. what
Hey,
you got?
Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So who's that lady living in your apartment? Girlfriend, maybe?
For the record, I am currently single and happy about it. And I think I'd notice if there was a random woman living in my apartment.
Sorry, must have been the wrong place. We found this case number in your...
First of all, no. And second, what?
You know what? Never mind.
Sure.
Okay, I didn't notice we had that
Well, I'll...
You got it.
police number. Hold on, let's just switch to old Rosa. Just came right through the door. Well, it's called Palmer.
Officer Palmer,
Yeah,
See, the
yeah.
music gets
What
so
can I do for you?
intense.
if I gave you a parole case number, could you look up who it belongs to?
I can't now. Sorry.
It was worth a try. Thanks anyway.
Who would know that?
Well, I'd better.
Sure.
Does he have a sister or something? How the hell are we gonna find out more information about this dude?
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So, you run this place?
Sort of. He built it when he left.
Better not. He didn't seem to like it when I asked him. So tell me about your...
I'm the guy who's gonna.
Ah, well... Is there anything...
What's.
Well, I'll see you around.
You got it. I'll be here.
How do we get inside that house? I mean, it's cool noise, but
Come here for a minute.
What?
Woman living at Peter's? If we knew who she was, maybe she'd talk to us.
the cops can't give us a case number. Where else would we get the information from if it's not the fucking cops? Ray wouldn't know anything about it because Ray's attached to the hooker. she won't give us a time of day. It's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Maybe these cats got something for us.
Ha! You're kidding me.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right, sorry.
Hey, Michael?
Yeah,
This case number mean anything to you?
sadly no. I'm sorry.
Who else would know about case numbers?
We're gonna head back out now.
Godspeed.
Hey,
Yes, Malone.
this case number mean anything to you?
No,
Right. We're gonna.
of course.
Oh, fuck. Who's gonna know? Let's react again. This is subject, typical subject, but we are able to refer to gravity's condition to resurface. I ain't gonna do that.
If there's a connection, I... Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Got it. Alright. Now let's go knock on the door.
Ugh,
I guess we've seen it, so now we get to keep seeing it. That's
you again?
nice.
What is it this time?
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure, fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first
anything to do
step.
with anything.
I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no.
I mean,
I need this
maybe.
to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
It's like an AA sponsor?
So, talk.
A grief sponsor?
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready
just
for it yet.
Get over it.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Now we gotta go see Pops, huh?
Can't you tell me anything about your father?
I told you. Ask him yourself.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
They did that with her.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
I forgot all about that card.
Thanks.
Smooth.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
What the hell is this lady's
Do you
phone?
know anyone named Ray?
I'm sure I might, but I can't think of anyone.
It's not the
Do
same.
you know
Ray.
a woman named Heather Gopstein?
Nope, never heard of her.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years? Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No. Sounds Japanese or something.
Oh, yeah, we got that.
Do you know Tanya Corsi?
Well, I know she's on TV. Or was. Didn't she die?
Yes. She was a member of your brother's gym.
Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying there's a connection?
No, I'm just looking into it.
Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Do you know a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to
Yeah.
be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh. No, I don't know him.
Have you ever heard of the
What
Grace
about this
Group?
Grace Group?
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that group. If
Circle
you ask
jerk
him,
meetings.
he would say it helped him find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
Yeah, maybe she needs one of those groups.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Wait. This is Greenwood Cemetery.
What a little asshole.
This tombstone is faded and hard to read.
Husband, soldier, father.
I talk with the dead, not their... There are a lot of family crypts in this cemetery, some going back 100 years.
It's crazy.
It's a little structure overlooking the lake. The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave.
Alright. Alright, lady.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Now she's letting us in every time.
So your father is dead.
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Oh, I didn't look at the date.
Well, I'd better get...
Sure, you...
I talk with the dead.
Alright, I don't want to talk to it. I want to look at it. Sometimes you have to click on it. And the anniversary of his death, March 18th. Now we can go in.
That picture frame fell off the wall. Nobody's picked it up yet. There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
Visit up. Hope we don't need that number.
The month is written at the top in dry erase marker. The marker is attached to the board. It looks like they use it to mark the date on this calendar. The month is written at the month is written.
I think it was 18th.
God, no. I don't need to use the locker room. I'm not here to work. She looks pretty busy.
Relax.
Alright, go do your thing. I can't believe this place is still open. Who's running it?
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside.
I think I got the right date. If not, fuck. That's all I can say.
Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
I know where he went. What's up, dude?
Hey, Peter?
Oh, hey, look, I really want to be left alone right now. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no problem.
We haven't talked to him yet.
Excuse me.
Hey, look,
Sorry. I talk with the...
Looks to be in his 50s? It's hard to say. He's got the hair of an older man, but the body that most guys in their 20s would envy. He obviously worked out religiously, for all the good it did him. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Sure.
Okay, so we got him out of there now. You trying to get your sister to go?
Ugh.
She gonna walk right through
Oh,
us?
sure, come on in.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year. Peter was a...
Can you tell me about your father?
He died over 20 years ago. I don't see how it's relevant to Pete.
Well,
Sure.
Maybe we gotta get something more from the cops. I don't know what the cops would have in their...
Officer Palmer,
Yeah.
is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check.
What you got there, Palmer?
No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding. Oh, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do, actually. It's
Aha.
070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged.
Nice.
Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
Do you have any information on a Maggie Fielding?
Let me check.
She get busted? She had to have gotten busted.
Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
It gets us a little bit more to talk to her about, maybe?
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on.
Yeah, we're coming in.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
There's something bigger
going on here.
That doesn't matter. I can't take on anybody else's problems. I'm barely dealing with my own. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen,
Please, leave.
God damn it. We get thrown out of everywhere.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business. My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
Your neighbors.
Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The fifth step.
You can get
My
it.
sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
Tell me about your father.
Yeah, let's
It's
start
not
with
about
Pops.
him. Not really. It's all wrapped up with Peter. It's always Peter.
What are you talking about?
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
He's a
Maggie,
perfect kid.
what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't
bring
you
it
be
up.
happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy.
Oh, he was a piece
Legacy.
of shit.
A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter.
That's good.
but I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew! I swear, I never knew. I just don't understand.
That's your grave, homie.
Huh? My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh, man. I don't feel so good.
Right. We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time. Just grab.
Take it.
Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Yay.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe
We
and
got
sound.
him.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature.
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it.
Probably
Only the power
you.
of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful. And we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul. One that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather, is she involved in this?
We all are, Pete. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, and now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to wait till next time, guys. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out.